So as I mentioned in the first video, the Southeast Regional Championship Series kicks off this weekend. And I think it starts today. I think there's a time trial today. So I'm going to get over and ride the course. It's about a 7-minute drive from my house, but I'm going to ride my bike over, take a bunch of dirt roads. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to race tomorrow or not. We'll see. I haven't been training for racing at all. I know cyclists say that, but seriously, I haven't. After cross season ended, I think I've done just a few hard efforts. I think the hardest I rode was that test I did between the cross country and trail bike. That was definitely my hardest effort of the year. So typically this time of the year, I just ride whatever I feel like doing. Hard, easy, mountain, gravel, whatever. So I'm taking the GoPro over there. We'll get some footage of the trail. This is a really awesome trail system. It's not open during the year. It's on private property and they only open it for the races. They have a couple races out there every year. You know, some people kind of diss on Florida for mountain biking, but I'm telling you, this is an awesome trail. Like I said, it's good enough to be in this race series. So it's March, and it's cold this morning. It's about 38 degrees. A couple mornings ago it was 25. So it's warmed up. So it's time to head over there and ride. It's a beautiful day. But I'll get a little bit of footage with the GoPro and kind of show what it looks like. Have it on my handlebars. If I don't decide to race, I'm going to do about a 4-hour ride today. A bunch of dirt roads after I ride the course. I'm going to ride the course for about an hour. That'll be about 2 laps. And so I don't want to have a chest mount. I like the chest mount the best for my GoPro. This gives a really good viewpoint. But handlebars should be good enough for today, as long as it stays on there, doesn't fall down. And then tomorrow is also the Giant mountain bike demo, and that's that's that way. The race is that way. So if I race, I'm definitely doing the Giant demo. That's going to be pretty cool. I want to ride the Stance if I have it. I want to ride a Plus bike, which I've never ridden. And I want to ride the Giant Anthem, the longer travel one. I've never ridden that one, even though I have a Trance. So that'll be cool. I want my legs to be somewhat fresh for that. If I race, I'm not going to go crazy with it tomorrow. That'd be the first race that I didn't really like gear up for. So that will be interesting if I do decide to race. All right, let's head over to the trails and do a couple laps on the race course. I'm at the race venue. I did 2 laps, and one section I did 2 more times because it was pretty gnarly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna race. First cross-country mountain bike race in several years, at least 3. So I'm gonna head home and I'll refresh the stands and my tires, make sure everything's tightened down, and get ready for a race tomorrow. So I registered for the cross-country race. That course brings back good memories. I've raced that course a lot. It's actually one of my favorite courses in Florida. It's pretty rocky, pretty technical, as you saw in the video. Now I'm just going to make sure my stands fluid is good. And you know, I can't remember the last time I've done a race where I didn't really care how I did. And I definitely can't remember the last time I did a race where I really haven't even thought about it or trained for it. So this will be interesting. You know, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to really try to start fast. Partly because I'm going to Colorado in 4 days on a ski trip. And I really don't want to like get caught up in the shenanigans of jockeying for position and crash right before I go to Colorado. Well, my stands looks good in the rear wheel. No rubber stands balls at all. I'll probably just add a little bit of fluid. So yeah, I'll let you know how I feel. You know, what's going to be cool too is doing so many cyclocross races in the last 3 years and not cross-country mountain bike. Just kind of what it's like to be back out there. The course that I'm doing tomorrow, I'm doing 3 laps. I think it's going to take about 28 minutes a lap. And I did register for XC2, not XC1. I just wasn't ready to race for 2 hours with no training. So fortunately I have been riding. So cyclists are notorious for coming up with excuses before they start a race. But, you know, it's the way it goes. I've got the Niner RKT 9 ready to go for race day. Its first cross-country race. Breaking it in. So, you know, it felt good on the course today, but I'm thinking about the 120 fork on this thing. You know, Niner, they're putting the 120 fork on the new RKT 9s. This thing is fast. This is a rocket bike, hence the name RKT. But the course that I rode today was the rockiest course I've ridden this bike on so far, and it's got some pretty steep pitches. I've had a couple like kind of odd crashes on this bike, like not really bad, but I was riding with Seth in Ocala, and just, I don't know how I crashed. Like it was just like the bars did something, and I hit a pothole one time with this bike, and my hand slipped off the handlebar, and I was fine except I bruised my quad. But you know, this bike is a little twitchy. I kind of would like it to be more stable. The 120 fork though is going to add a pound to this bike, but I don't know. That's a subject for another day. So we're ready to go, and ready to race. The cool thing about not really caring about your position is I'm not really nervous. This is the first bike race I can remember that I have not really been nervous. I'm just excited about having fun, being out there with my race buddy. So we'll see how it goes. So I'll actually end this vlog here, and we'll pick it up tomorrow on race day, and we'll see how the cross-country race goes. Thanks for watching.